Hi there guys, it's Helen from Slim and Stylish. I'm here today with another Advent project. So today's is this gorgeous black and white box using my favourite wired ribbon. I think that's been my favourite and most used thing. I've got through 3 or 4 rolls of these from the seasonal catalogue and I love them. So this box today is using the envelope punch board. It is just under 8 inches long. It is 5.5 inches wide and it's about just over ½ an inch deep, and so it's big enough to hold a DVD, or if you've been paying attention to my promotion that I'm running through December, it's big enough to hold a stamp set. So for every purchase that I receive through December, it can be clearance item, it can be the annual catalogue, it can be from anywhere, and there is no value. You will get a product present from me to put under your tree. It's from the 1st to the 10th. Anyone who is watching on the first day will know that I've already packaged. Go back to the first day and find out what's in this one. But I am packing my presents for you and they will be sent out as soon as an order is received. They're going to be put in an envelope randomly. It's not going to be the best one going to the person who's placed the most. It was a complete random as what you're going to get for Christmas. So that's what I'm going to be wrapping today. Okay, I'm not wrapping this one. This one I'm using to create the tag. But you might get a sneak peek of which one I do put in. I haven't sealed it purely because I want to put a Christmas card in there before I send it. And I haven't got them at my desk today. But when I do seal it, I thought I might use the foil snowflakes and seal it like that so it's a bit glitzy. But I'm going to show you how to make this box on the envelope punch board now, okay? So I'm going to use the same paper. I'm trying to use the same paper for all of my same size items so that I don't know which one's which. So it is a complete surprise to me that when people tweet me, message me or email me to tell me what they got, I won't know and I can be surprised for them. I love Christmas. So this sheet of paper, this is a 12 by 12 series of DSP. You want to cut it at 10 3/4 by 10 3/4. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, yeah. So I'm just using my trimmer. I think my trimmer's so handy. I've got a big guillotine on the desk at the back of my room that way, and I kept having to get up and down to cut and score things. However, now I've got the trimmer, I can keep it. I've got a little leaf under my desk. I can keep it there, and it means I can always just cut the odd one sheet. So we've got that 10 3/4 by 10 3/4, and you just need your envelope punch board now. I was trying to pick my iPad up. That doesn't work the same. It might be the same sort of colour, but it's not going to do what I want. So you want to punch and score at 4 1/8. I'm going to be using this side on the outside, so I want to do it on the opposite side. What I will tell you with this is because the paper doesn't fit on the scoreboard. Don't worry, I'll show you how to get over it. But if you punch and score at 4 1/8, don't worry that you can't go all the way down. Just leave it there. We'll match it up. And you want to do it at 4 7/8. And just leave it again in the middle. So it's 4 1/8, 4 7/8, and you're only scoring until you can. You then want to turn your paper, not once, but twice. So the marks you've made before are down here. You want to go up here, and you want to do it at 4 1/8 again. Again, only take it to where you can, and 4 7/8. Okay, so it should be like that now. It's a big piece for me to fit in on my screen. I hope you can see that. So now you want to turn it over so you're on the opposite side. There's my score lines. Can you see them? So I'm going to make those the same way that my scoring tool is here, and I'm going to put this in. I'm going to go to 4 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to punch and I'm going to score, and you'll notice the score lines up. And 4 7/8. Okay.
Again, you want to turn your paper not once but twice so that these lines again are following this. And you want to go to 4 1/8, punch and score, 4 7/8, punch and score, and they marry up. Magic! So I'm going to turn it over now. And what am I going to do now? I've gone blank. That's what I want to do. Where your score lines are here, you want to line them up with this bit just there. Okay, you've already punched it, so all you want to do is just score across. And exactly the same for the next one. You've already punched it, score across. Flip your paper, 1, 2, line it up again so that it matches, and line it up again so it matches. You've already punched them, so you just need to score. Okay, so you should now have 8 score marks on your piece of paper. Turn your envelope punch board and just round off all those edges. Okay. And then I'll tell you what I did wrong with the other one. I went completely to pot with the other one. Instead of turning the paper twice and going right round to do this side the same, I only went once, which I'm used to only doing. Normally, on a smaller piece of paper, I go round the clock instead of going to the opposite side, if you understand. So this one's got a little score mark down there. Shh. We don't know. I didn't tell you. It's not a mistake. It's an artistic score mark. Right, but we've got it right this time. So now you want to fold inwards. Now I'm folding with my fingers. I'm not going to burnish it with my bone folder because this is a loose fit. It's more of a wrap fit, and I don't want it to be a harsh box lines. Okay, do this one. Now you want to work out which is going to be your top and your bottom. I have absolutely no preference at all because it's exactly the same paper. So I'm going to make this my bottom and this my top because that's the way I'm looking at it. Grab your snips. Okay, on these ones, you just want to bring that straight up and make yourself a little tab. And again here. Straight up and a little tab. All right, at the top, you want to cut this tab off completely. You don't need this tab, just cut it off. Gone. Actually, it's not gone very well. Let's cut that straight up there. And you want to do the same on this side. Cut the tab off. Okay. So it looks like that. Now you need your stamp set. I'm going to bring in my Merry Little Labels. I've already told you it's not this one that's going to be in there, but I'm just going to stick it using this one. Okay. I've missed a step. My glue dots. Where's my glue dots? Right, you want your glue dots. 2 of them. Turn it over and you want to put a glue dot on this tab here. Stick, 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 stick. And a glue dot on this tab here. I'm trying not to let these glue dots touch my nails because the amount of people who look and they say, oh, you've not had time to do your nails this week. It's not that I haven't had time. I'm a crafter and I use glue. So I'm just going to put that together there. Okay, so you've created the seal, and exactly the same over on this bit here. Fold that in. And fold that under. I can't do that in the air, it's the wrong way around for me. I'll do it down here and show you, bring it up to show you. Okay, so then you put your stamp set in and you bring your middle in like that. Place it in the middle. You want your fast fuse and you just want to run it along the edge there. Okay. I'm going to bring it down a bit further actually because I don't want any gaps. I don't want you peeking before Christmas. Bring this one over and seal it, and bring this one over and seal it, so there's no peeking. Okay, and that's your box done. So I'm just going to do the embellishing of the box now and show you how to do that. Okay, so I've got these ribbon. I think I might have mentioned before on many videos how much in love I am with this ribbon. So I started with this ribbon just under here. So on this one, it's got a little bit of a, I don't want you to see what stamp set's in it, just a little gap there. Okay, I hope you didn't see that. If you did, ignore it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there and run it around. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of fast fuse on this bit, only a little bit, just to make sure it keeps on the line I want it to stay on. This ribbon is so easy to glue because it's so flat and because it's so wide. The fast fuse just seems to love it. Okay, bring that round, stick it down. I'm only going to there with it. I'm just going to run my tape down so I can stick the rest of my ribbon down. There we go. Okay, so that will seal like that. Before I go any further, I'm just going to change the stamp sets over. Okay, so that's the stamp set that you will be might be receiving. I've got 4 stamp sets in my box, 2 DSPs. I've got 2 DSPs or 3, quite a few inks. I've got the dye in there, everything. Who knows what you'll be getting. And if obviously more people look than order what's in the box, I'll be putting a little order in to get some more for you. So let's show you how to do this little bow here. I struggled with this little bow. It might look pretty, but I struggled. So I created a little loop like that. Okay, and brought that in. What you need is you need some twine. I use the linen thread, this one. Just not much, about that much. And I got it ready. I created a loop already, so it's like a lasso to go over the top. Okay. I turned both of my bottoms like that. Okay. Rested it over the loop. Brought the bottom bit in, the loop up, caught it and pulled like that. And you want to pull really tight, really tight, which is great with this metal thread ribbon, but you want to get it in the middle, and I'm totally not in the middle. Am I in the middle now? I'm close to it. There we go, that's the middle. Right. Now you want to separate the two ends like that, and you want to run one the one way and one the other way, just pulling. Okay, so wrap that one round, swap them, so you're going in the opposite direction with each of them, and then once you've gone round 2 or 3 times, just to make sure that that's nice and tight, just tie it into a knot at the back. Fingers and thumbs with this, I really am. I had so much fun trying to work out how to do them. I've trimmed lots of stuff with this ribbon, but I've refrained from tying it in a bow because I was unsure about it. But now that I've done it, I quite like it and wish I'd done it more. This ribbon I'm going to be ordering quite a bit of just after Christmas because I'm worried that it might go out the catalogue and I won't get it again. So I'm just going to look on that side. I'm just going to cut it about there. I've eyeballed that. I think that's about the same length. It's roughly the same length. Okay, you don't need any more of that, but you do need your glue dots. And I've used the vintage trim to to go over the middle. You can use anything. We've got some gorgeous sequins. You could mix it up and do like the berry burst or something, make it quite bright, or a real red for Christmas. No, up to you, but I'm using the vintage trim. I'm just going to put a glue dot at the back there. Grab my vintage trim. You only need a little bit of it. Just run that round like that. Chop that off. Put another glue dot on it. Bring the vintage trim over. And that's my bow. And it covers the twine then nicely, you see the vintage trim. So I'm just going to bring in a bit of scrap Whisper White, my No Peeking stamp from my Merry Little Label stamp set that is now out of the packaging. I'm such a Christmas person, and I like receiving craft stuff for Christmas. I always ask my family to get me craft stuff, not money, because by the time I've placed an order then it will be New Year and I'll have to go back to work, because I can just sit down and we can play with my craft stuff then. I like that. Right, just going to punch it out with a tag. I'm going to bring in my hole punch. Just there. Feed through the vintage twine. We'll go through. Okay, I tied it a double knot at the back. A single knot just slipped through the hole. It's quite thin, this trim. So just enough to make it a biggish knot there. So it doesn't go through. Trim that off. Write my message for whoever gets it. So Merry Christmas. Enjoy. Helen from Slim and Stylish. Little kiss. Right. I want it to probably hang about that long, which is good because that's where I cut it. If I want it any longer, I wouldn't be able to add any more. Put your glue dot on. Okay. Stick your trim down. Bring your bow in. Now I stuck the glue dots this way, just found it easier. I put 2 because that bow is a little bit heavy. It might need 2 to hold it. Okay, stick that on there. And that's my box. I do have my snowflake to put at the back when I seal it, once I put my Christmas cards in. But there you go, a DVD box or a stamp set box. What will you use it for? All right. There you go, guys. Do check out the rest of my blogs and the rest of the videos from the Advent series. They will all be on my YouTube. And if you want to know anything more about my Christmas promotion, just get over to my website, www.slimandstylish.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.